Hey everybody, welcome back to the Boo Shakalaka podcast. I'm your host Tiffany, joined my co-host Pierre.
And we are here for the 5th installment.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th of the Child's Play franchise.
Child's Play series.
Yes. But keep in mind there is a prequel. Sorta.
What?
Sorta? No, there's like little snippets that kind of change the story. This is what I like to call 4 and 5 are what I like to call, oh, we're changing the story. So, you know, you either get with it or get lost because we're doing what we want. Literally. I've been doing what I want, Natalie Nunn. Because
if Bride of Chucky was camp, I would say this is just comedy. Just pure, unadulterated
But
comedy.
Is it funny?
No.
Yeah. I laughed at like a couple of scenes. The only scenes I laughed at was John Waters, get it, mini me. That was hilarious to me. And it was hilarious back then. And didn't somebody say, Jennifer, why are you so fat? Something like that. Like,
wow.
Stupid one-liners that aren't supposed to be like the funniest things were what I found the most hilarious about the whole entire movie. Okay. But the synopsis that I have for Child's Play is Child's Play. See to Chucky is 6 years after Chucky and Tiffany kill each other. No, I told you I'm getting old. Things just happen. My body just does things that I didn't ask.
It just sounded very whimsical.
6 years later, Chucky and Tiffany are resurrected by a doll from Japan, and they cause mayhem. Like, literally, like, it's too much. I would go on forever saying the things that they do, because we got some they thems, we got some John Waters, we got some Joan, we got Redman, because she would never call him Redman. Redman. Like, this movie is literally off the rails.
She's Canadian,
off the
isn't
rails
she?
Is what I give this.
Jennifer Tilly's Canadian, right?
I don't know. I know she's half Asian.
I think the world knows that. So
I thought you were talking about the other girl. I'm like, that's the girl from S Club 7. S Club. There ain't no party like an S Club party. Oh, everybody get down tonight. I used to watch that show religiously.
Just doing.
What about yours? What's your synapse?
My synopsis. Studio ruins a very good franchise with a movie that could have been so much better. So
yeah, I think if they just wouldn't have done just Tiffany and Chucky just running rampant again would have been perfect. We didn't need no baby, because that's what, when Bride of Chucky ended and the baby pops out, I was like, no, mama, I don't like this. But anyway.
No, well, I thought it could have been a good idea. But, so we start off with sperm. I thought the opening was really good.
Look, it looked like Child's Play 3. I think that Don Mancini was reheating his own nachos.
Like, it was just, sperm, an egg, all kinds of, it started off very good,
all
actually.
That stuff.
Yeah, so we start off with a little girl. She's at a party that only her parents attended, so she's a bitch. And she's opening a gift, and she's like, oh my God, it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. And they're British, by the way. That matters. So she opens her gift, and she's like, it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. There's no card. They don't know where the gift came from. And she just throws the gift in a chest.
Why?
They were eating red velvet cake. She would have thrown
the gift in the trash. I thought it was a piece of steak tartare.
It was a red velvet cake. I hate you.
What's so funny is, so they go to sleep, and this part was hilarious. I answered my own question. They go to sleep, and then you see like a POV of thing coming out of chest, and you see the cake that they just left outside. It's gonna be all hard and crunchy the next day. Like, what? Just left it on the counter with the knife in it.
And mind you, this is.
And I said to myself, why would they leave that knife in that cake? And then the doll comes over and snatches the knife and said, "Oh shit!" for plot purposes. Answering my own thing.
Tiffany's 10 times right, y'all. It was like a very mind you, like these are rich, posh British people, and it's a very obviously expensive, thick cake. They would not have just left that in the living room uncovered. They would have put a glass container on. Like that's a cake you put a glass container on.
Yeah, it was like one of the tiers from a wedding cake. It would think of that, like the middle tier, not the top, the middle. Mommy,
so
this is the ugliest doll I've ever seen.
The creature grabs the knife, huge knife, giggling. It sounded like Chucky almost. It was like giggling and it like just goes up. It goes upstairs. The dad is coming up in his robe and he sees it and Barbie mode. And he grabs the doll. He's like, "Hey, Claudia, you left your toy out here. You better not do that."
I did not.
She said, "Bitch, what are you talking about, girl? What are you doing? Where are you in my room? What is going on? Where's the butler in this big ass house?" And all of a sudden, the creature comes alive and stabs the dad, and it was such a great POV because he stabs the dad in the chest, and then like the dad falls off the banister and like lands all on the ground on the first floor, and then he like runs upstairs like hyperventilating. Like it was a really good opening.
Yes. Just because it's your birthday, that doesn't mean that you can relinquish all
So you think it's gonna be a completely different movie. Then the creature goes into the bathroom. This was not this.
I think these were the first pair of New York boobs we ever saw in the.
Yes,
in the Child's Play
we
don't need nudity movie in the Child's Play franchise.
Yeah, thinking about it, all of the slasher like I guess Halloween they had boobies, but like the lack of nudity, I'm just like, there's no nudity in Scream. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like, there's no tits. But this had some tits it's so weird because when they show the mom at the beginning of the movie, she looks very old. And then all of a sudden in the shower, she looks like a young, hot, vintage model. And I'm like, is this the same lady? Because, like, that wig that she had on was atrocious.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she up in there with a sheer, in a sheer shower. And the creature comes in and jumps in the tub with her. And she kills herself. She just screams and doesn't cover her tits. Mind you, she ain't got no suds in that tub. And then she falls over the tub and hits the ceramic floor and breaks her skull and dies.
Let's go with it. Roll with it.
Then the creature goes to kill the girl. The girl ain't there. It's a doll in the bed. It's Megan. And he stabs Megan in the head. And then the girl is like, "You killed my mommy and daddy. And now you're pissing your pants. You're pissing your pants."
And that's where the movie
I don't know
lost me
why.
Immediately.
And now you're pissing your pants. You're pissing your pants. You're pissing your pants.
And guess what, guys? It's a dream sequence. So unnecessary.
It's Heather's all over again.
Oh God, Heather's was all the dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Then we're at the circus, the Renaissance Fair. Where are we at?
It's a ventriloquist convention. A ventriloquist convention in Glansbury, London, or something, England. They're over there. So the backstory is, so this is Tiffany and Chucky's child. He's ugly because I guess he's like half doll, half human. And the ventriloquist Sykes found him in the Hackensack, New Jersey cemetery. When he was like,
British ass doing
he looks so.
There?
I don't know. Maybe they go over there because it's close. It's technically New England. But yeah, they so he's
no,
like,
incorrect, sir. New England is like over there where Boston is. What are you talking about?
Isn't New Jersey right there by New York and all that? Isn't it still on the side?
It's New Jersey is on the west side of New York, southwest. Boston, Connecticut.
It's still on the east side corner of the United States.
Of New York. No, I know my geography.
So yeah, he was over there closer to the water, so you can get on a boat and get out.
He should have brought Jason back with
I guess
him.
he just kidnapped the kid and took him, and this was so weird.
It didn't make any sense. And why did he name him Shitface? Shitface.
Because he's ugly.
Shit
That's
face.
a big thing. He's like he's supposed to be ugly.
I think
But he's like, you know, the
weird.
sweet kind. Yeah, he's like this little docile kind of thing. Like he wouldn't hurt a fly, but he like, I don't know. It's so weird. So because he's actually like a living being, that's why his ventriloquist acted so well. But apparently Sykes still doesn't like him. He's like, you need to be scarier. You need to tap into your killer instinct. He throws like a rat in there with him to scare him, but the rat likes him, and then he's like, I'm gonna fire you. You know, he has a torch. He's like a lighter. He's gonna burn him with. He abuses the little boy. But he starts watching the TV, and on the TV, he said what?
He has nightmares regularly too.
Oh yeah,
Murder,
that's one of his nightmares are always about murder. So he wonders about his mom and dad. Now, what's going on in the United States? Makes no sense. So apparently, the Chucky and Tiffany dolls have become notorious to the point that Hollywood is making a movie about them.
That
a Christmas
makes sense.
movie, no less.
I think that part makes sense because you got to think Chucky has been in the news since 1988. This doll. Every time this doll is around people die. Like, I believe that part, just that part, and then the fact that they found two of them together, two dolls together. I believe, and then the dead cop. And all the people that they killed, because remember in Bride of Chucky, they ran fingerprints and found out that Chucky was there, so that's why they were exhuming his body. So yeah, I believe that part. Made in Japan? I do not.
Yeah, I didn't understand the whole. You're gonna have to really help me with that one. I really have no idea, because that's never been a focal
at
point.
The time. No, it's never been there. Okay,
because they don't even make dolls
the doll
in
was
Japan.
Made in Chicago. The doll was made in Chicago. Okay, so
yeah. What? No, hold up, back up. No, hell no. I just realized that. I just realized we watched them make this doll multiple fucking times. We saw the factory
in Chicago.
So where's Japan?
Now it should have said made in Chicago. Who knows? Okay, so Shitface is watching the TV, and we see the Chucky and the Tiffany dolls. They're on the set of their new movie, Chucky Goes Psycho. It is a Christmas-based horror movie, and they asked Chucky and Tiffany dolls. These are dolls. They're not human, or they're not possessed at this moment. And the interviewer asks him something, and Chucky says, blah, 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 signing off, fuck you very much, and waves, and we see made in Japan seared into his arm. Now, the only thing that I can say about the made in Japan seared into his arm could possibly be because it's a completely different doll. And I'll talk about put a pin in that.
They're both completely different dolls.
Correct.
Yeah,
I was gonna. That's the pin I was gonna say, but sorry, it's been written.
Oh,
it's already been written. So Shitface like my parents, and he karate chops and gets away from Psych, and he's running. This was the scariest scene in the movie. The doll running.
When he was running,
that shit looked scary. That shit looked so scary.
It was so. I was like, what is happening right now? He runs on a truck.
I was like,
how did he get from the truck? He got from a truck in England all the way to Hollywood.
Who knows? He got on a flight.
You know how long that would have taken?
Forever. So boom, he's in Hollywood. Like, they even showed the little map of the plane going to Hollywood. I'm like, you gotta stop, Don Mancini. What the hell is this? Like, I feel like it was a fever dream.
I want to believe he had no creative control. I want to believe he had no creative control.
Written and directed by Don Mancini. What are we talking about?
It was.
Try again.
It was pressure.
Try
it was pressure
again.
from the industry.
Moving on.
It was pressure.
So they go there, and so Jennifer Tilly is the star of Chucky Goes Psycho. I would rather prefer to watch Chucky Goes Psycho instead of Cedar Chucky. But
this was
Glen
so meta.
Shitface is now there. He has made it to the factory, and he's talking to the studio. Excuse me. He's talking to the Chucky doll and the Tiffany doll. They're still in their doll form, and he's like, "Hello, Mom and Dad. I traveled so far to get here. I even brought the little amulet you left for me. So we're to think that Psych grabbed the doll and the ambulance. The doll, the amulet, and left the cop there to rot. Like, Psych, you full of shit.
Like, it just didn't make any sense.
Like, and you can't watch them.
How do you know
it? Cannot.
How do you know it's not a baby? Like, I mean, I guess, because remember how he looked? Like, he looked really good in the Bride of Chucky.
Right.
So,
but I guess that was the amniotic fluid.
Picked up a bloody
stump.
Just picked up a bloody little
with razor sharp teeth. That has literally
his teeth
was eating and chewing on another man. It just doesn't. Like, that's the only reason why you know it's the baby, because the teeth are the same. He has the little spiky teeth. All right. So he's like, I even got the amulet you guys left for me. It even has this words on the back. What does this mean? Ade due dumbella. Awake. And this one's instantaneous, baby. You got the amulet. It works immediately.
Nope.
We don't have time.
No clouds.
No clouds.
We get no clouds.
The clouds are
We
done.
talk about those clouds every single movie.
I think they only had the clouds. They could only use the clouds up to like 10 times, and they did all of them in the Chucky's 1 through 4. They used all of them. So boom, the dolls are awake. They come up, and Chucky's like, Tiff? And he's like, Chucky? Oh my God, we're alive! And they turn around and, oh, what the fuck is that? And it is Shitface, and they immediately started berating him. You look like shit. Your mama's ugly. Your daddy ugly. What are you? Who are you? Where'd you come from? Go to hell.
Chucky did.
He does.
Yeah.
And he says, what does he, oh. Well, how do you say hello? Konnichiwa. Mom and dad. Ni hao. Sorry, that was Chinese and Japanese, whatever. And he pulls up his head, and you see made in Japan on the arm.
Arigato.
Oh, arigato gozaimasu. And I do know numbers 1 through 10 in Japanese. Don't play with me. And right before that, Chucky asks, who are your parents? He says that in Japanese, hello, mom and dad. They see the made in Japan, and Chucky looks at his arm, and he has made in Japan. And I was like, I flipped the table. Because what are we talking about? If I was eating, I would have spit the food out the first time I watched it.
It made more sense.
Like, what are we talking about?
Well, I mean, yeah, because, I mean, Chucky didn't know that she gave birth, because she gave birth and then she died. So,
and he was already dead.
But once they realize that, it's their kid, they kind of like reconcile, but then the guy who works on I was gonna call him the doll guy, who works on the dolls on set is coming in because Chucky was breaking during recording, and he comes in and he's like unscrewing Tiffany for some reason.
Even though Chucky doll was the one that messed up.
What's happening? Like, are we literally not reading the script? So he's unscrewing her, and once he gets her back off, she realized, like, he sees spinal, like, it's like organ, like, it's like her spinal
heart.
I was gonna say fluid, heart. But it's like, her spinal organ. Yeah. Well, it was her back though. In her back?
I'm sure you can see your heart through your back. All you got is ribs back there.
I saw her spine. That's why I was like, I didn't think it was her heart. I just thought it was her back.
Yeah, it was her heart.
Skin.
Yeah, it was her beating heart. So he's literally pulling off her back, and you can see her beating heart. And then she turns her head around like she's Regan from The Exorcist, and Chucky has a piano wire. Is that what it is? Some kind of wire.
I don't know why it's back. Why is it back there?
The wire that Tom Cruise uses when he does all his stunts on Mission Impossible. I don't know. And they end up pulling it both at the same time, and they rip this man's head off, and the blood squirts everywhere, and Chucky's like, I love you. To Tiffany.
Make out session.
It's just gross. Like,
yeah, and Shitface starts pissing, and this is when it starts. This is when the bullshit starts. Oh, she had an accident. Oh, he had an accident. That doll did not look like a girl to me, but whatever. And they pull his pants down.
Yeah. And he has full-on Ken.
And
he has Ken and Barbie. Like, there's nothing there. It's just like
where is he peeing from? Where is he peeing from?
There's a hole at the bottom nobody knows about. I don't know. What the fuck? This movie makes no sense. Yeah, let's move on. So Jennifer Tilly comes up in there, and Jennifer Tilly's supposed to be on a diet, baby, but Jennifer Tilly said, no, I gotta eat the Snickers now. You're not yourself when you're hungry. She goes in there, it's like, the Snickers
Mind
are
you,
so
she
good.
looks good.
It's so good.
Like, she's a little bit thicker than Bride of Chucky, but she's. But
people pay for that body.
She looks good, so I didn't understand. I didn't understand the diet part.
Because they see her as. So she should be skinny.
Oh.
She comes in, she sees the guy's head, she thinks it's a prop because he is the prop master. She picks it up for some reason, the blood is just oozing out, hitting the ground, and she kisses it, realizes it's real, throws it. 911. It's an emergency. Here comes John Waters. Sorry, John Waters is the writer and director of Serial Mom. He is hilarious. I don't care what anybody says. But now it's a spectacle outside. We got the news reporters out there. They're asking Jennifer what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? You know something. And she's like, I just got to get away from here and finish the Snickers. Damn, bitch, I only had one bite. We see Stan. Her driver / security guard / person that she sleeps with.
Name. Well, she hasn't slept with him yet.
One person and
they
one
just
person
make out.
only. I'm sorry, I think about two people. Stan.
Oh wait, I wonder if it's the same person.
Amanda's.
That's what. Yes, or Hang Stan, the pig game, but that was around the same time.
Oh no, it's so, Golden Girl Stan for me. That's the other one.
Okay.
Stan
or Stan from Stan from no, Stan from Faculty.
Oh, I definitely
which he has the what. You don't think about Stan? Oh. Well,
he ain't got no memorable name like Keith. You know, it's nothing like that.
So anyway, so they start making out. The dolls sneak into her limo. Damn, the dolls sneak into her limo. They're in the limo while she's on set. Yeah, well, hold on, because you be going too fast. While they were on set, Jennifer made a big deal about her career not moving the way she wanted. She didn't have fan mail. She didn't really like she didn't like that she was in this movie. But Redman, the rapper, not Method Man, not fine, but
hold on,
he's directing
Redman just
a movie.
Goofy.
He was fine in this movie. He didn't age well. Oh, okay. Anyway, so he's directing a movie about the Virgin Mary. Why? But she wants to be in it, and so she has her assistant Joan set up a meeting with him. So she's trying to be the Virgin Mary. She has this big feud with this fake feud with Julia Roberts. And so yeah, they're in the limo, and they decide the dolls concoct a plan. So Tiffany loves Jennifer Tilly. It's so funny how they make so many jabs at her and really everyone in this movie, like her voice and how she's perceived as slutty, even though we all know she was married to the Simpsons guy. And so yeah, like Tiffany's going to transfer her body into Jennifer, and then Chucky is going to transfer his body into Redman. And that's their plan. They're just going to do the swap again. They found their human donors. I guess it doesn't matter anymore that they reveal themselves to someone. I guess those rules are completely gone.
I think when you have the amulet, all bets are off. When you have the amulet, you could Natalie Nunn, do what you want.
But
okay, look, if we sit here and try to make sense of this, we're never gonna finish this episode. Okay, so let's we're gonna have to 1, 2, 3, let it go. Because it ain't gonna work. I know we ain't gonna let it go, but you know, for this 2 minutes, let's let it go.
Now
that's the plan.
I don't know why she doesn't sleep with Stan, but whatever. Stan's in love with her, and he's been trying to tell her. He's gonna try to tell her this whole movie, Jennifer, I love you. Jennifer, I love you. Okay, well, okay, whatever. So
you should have been did it.
She has her meeting with Redman, and.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they didn't.
She has her meeting with. She has her meeting with Redman, and I mean, she's not doing very well, but he's still like, he's just like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to go with my first choice. If you had a first choice, what the fuck did you? Why are we here? Why am I auditioning?
Just in case
but he's gonna go with Julia Roberts. And she's like, well, you know, why don't you come to my house? We have an intimate setting. You know, she's gonna fuck him.
And he says, oh, I didn't know you were that interested in the role.
So
Redman.
Joan is. She does not call him Red. Like she refused to call him Redman. Joan is pissed. She's like, you're going to hell. You're prostituting yourself to be the Virgin Mary. Like this is just degenerate. So she fires the fuck out of Joan. And kicks her out, and Redman's coming in. Now they've hauled up in her attic.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. They have like a conversation about their parental responsibility because Glenda is what they've named it. Tiffany wants to name the doll Glenda. Chucky wants to name the doll Glen, which is I can't remember the name of the movie.
Glen Ross, or no? Is it the custody movie?
I can't remember, but yeah, no, it was the where Man or Woman, Glenda. I can't think of the name of the movie, but anyway, that's where they got the idea from, pretty much. And Tiffany and Chucky decide, okay, we won't kill anymore because even though we love it, we love violence, violins, we love killing, so we're not gonna do it anymore. And then
Chucky
Redman comes over. Yeah. Redman comes over there eating. Like, I was like, this movie really jumped to it. I hadn't seen it in a while. I was like, wow, this was really soon in the movie that they have this meeting. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Chucky he does this behind his back. Like, he's still going to kill, That's just what he does.
Yeah. So, what's their plan here? So, they spike the champagne that they're having as they're sitting on the couch about to fuck for the role, which I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're adults.
I need that shit in writing. I need a contract.
Yeah, there's a lot of
a notary.
Like, hello. So they spike the champagne so that they'll eventually fall out. Now, I guess my thing is, was it taking too long? Because they don't. It's like you spike the champagne and then. Well, I guess they weren't drinking the champagne. So Tiffany come up and grab one of Jennifer's awards. And she popped Redman, and then I guess she reveals herself to Jennifer Tilly. And she's just like, you have no self-respect. You know what my mother used to say about dirty girls? She said, you can always smell it on girls who sell it. So then she asks for her autograph. Jennifer runs off. She sees Chucky. Chucky had to go masturbate.
Oh,
I guess this was supposed to be the moneymaker. Go ahead.
We can't skip that part.
I'm going to let you talk
they're drinking the drinks, and Tiffany is watching them drink the drinks. So right before she knocks them both out, she takes Chucky up to the bathroom. She's like, here. She gives him a cup. Fill it up, baby. And he's like, well, I need a little stimulation first. And she pulls down, and she has actual areola and nipples.
That are drawn on.
So I guess, she got the upgrade she thought she solely deserved. And we see him jerking off at the same time. In the meantime and in between time, John Waters' character is sneaking up to to Jennifer's house with his lights on. I said, what you got your lights on for? You don't sneak with your lights on. Oh,
terrible.
I got a story to tell you.
Terrible paparazzi.
Dumb. So he's taking photos, and we see what appears to be a little person jacking off. So he is, get it, mini-me. God bless the little people. So he's taking photos like it's some wild shit going on at Jennifer Tilly's house. Like, this was during the time of like Perez Hilton. TMZ was like super popular. So that would have been news. Mm-hmm. That would have been like, come on, some little person jacking off at Jennifer Tilly's house. What's going on? Everybody would have wanted to know what was going on with that. But he ends up getting out of there, but Chucky sees him, and he says, Glen, let's go for a little joyride. They get into a Hummer, and they're driving down the road, playing some off-brand 50 Cent, and they get cut off. And it's a woman that appears to be Britney Spears. And this person looked insanely like Britney Spears. I don't know what they did, but it really, like really quick glance. Like, if that person walked past me in this year that this movie came out, I would have thought it was Britney Spears. And we hear some Britney-esque music, and Chucky's like, oh, hell to the no. You don't cut me off. Skirt! Runs her off the top of the cliff in L.A., because it's Cliff City out there, and they live in the hills.
Oops, I I did it again.
So she's dead. Quick little story. I went on this random date a couple of days ago. And while in the ride, in the car, somebody cuts the guy off. The guy starts screaming, "You motherfucker!" I was like, there will not be another date after this, because I was so uncomfortable. Where did that come from? Who are you yelling at? You don't know me like that. But anyway, because I feel like he probably would have ran somebody off the road as well. He got that killer instinct. Anyway, they end up over at John Waters' house, and he's over there developing the pictures. And here comes like, ah! He turns around, and the Chucky doll is in his photo studio. Like, I would have got the fuck out of there. I'm not finna see if this picture that I took matches this doll that's sitting behind me. Oh, guess what? It does. And now guess what? The doll's no longer behind you. Why did... Okay, anyway, through some rigmarole, mousetrap doohickey shit going on, Glen accidentally knocks over some acid, and it pours all over John Waters' face, and his face, special effects for garbage, mama. His face just kind of melts, and he dies, and Chucky's like, "That's my boy," because he's just thinking, like, do you really think that Glen knew exactly what was in this tube, or was in this cylinder, and what it would do to this person? Who knows? But now as I'm talking, this is a very short fucking movie because we're almost done.
Yeah, because Tiffany's at home inseminating Jennifer Tilly because she knocked her out. They dragged how those two little dolls dragged her and Redman all the way up the stairs.
Baby, dead weight too.
Y'all.
Dead weight? And why did they have to be in the bed?
Yeah.
Oh, well, because they wanted them to believe that they slept together. But still, put them by the couch.
Anyway, so they wake up.
Baby.
They wake up and they think they had sex. He leaves.
Because he says he has a...
And then, like...
Oh, no, that's not that part. My bad.
No, well, I mean, like you said, the movie moves really fast. So he leaves, and Chucky's just like, "Hey, Glen, what are we going to do today?" Cut scene, they're having dinner again, and that's when she tells Redman that she's pregnant.
Why would they hang out again?
How does she know that she's pregnant?
Is it time to sign the contract? Why would Jennifer Tilly and Redman hang out again? Where's the contract? Okay.
So she tells him that he's pregnant. He's like, "I got a vasectomy the moment I came to Hollywood. I ain't no idiot." And she's like, "That's impossible because I haven't slept with him." And she's like, I know I come off slutty, but that's just for my image. Like, I haven't been laid in a year." He like, "Hey, I can't hire you if you're pregnant." And this is why Tiffany said you need to get into contract.
And the Virgin Mary is pregnant.
But he said, "Well, she has to be hot." We're not even gonna go over the misogyny with that. So Tiffany is pissed because she already don't like him. So she overhears that and she's like, "Oh, I need to call my sponsor." Mind you, she been calling people that she killed in prior movies. Like, "Hey, I killed your husband. Sorry about that." So she calls the sponsor and he was like, "Roman built in a day. Don't, if you have a slip, it's okay." Mm-hmm. So she decided to go slipping. Mind you, Redman's tearing this food up. I want to know what the fuck was on the plate. Because he was fucking that food up. Jennifer get a call because John Waters is dead. And they're telling her, I guess her publicist or her agent is telling her about it because she might be a suspect. I don't know how she's a suspect.
Well, the last thing that he in his possession was pictures of her house.
Oh, okay, I get it. Because I was like, I know he like accosted her when she was coming out when they murdered the guy at the studio, but I was like, that's a stretch. But I guess because the pictures. Mm-hmm. So but yeah, he's in there eating, he tearing that food up, and Tiffany is under the table and she starts gutting him. And it's one of those things where now I'm gonna just assume because she has a long dining room table, even though it's glass, she can't see under the table. Because even though she's on the phone, I would see a doll and his fucking intestines are hanging out, like his stomach acid is hitting the ground.
For some reason. His body is smoking.
I guess
it's 98. It's 98 degrees in your body.
His stomach acid is leaking out onto the ground. And she's just gutting him, and he finally falls over after Jennifer leaves. Whatever.
Well, she cusses him out, then Glen walks off too. So.
And Glen sees this, and he's like, Chucky tells him to keep his murder secret. Tiffany tells him to keep her murder secret. His eyes start twitching. All right, so
next morning.
Now I don't know what this thing with the Martha Stewart lore. They executed Martha Stewart in this universe. If anybody knows from
for
back
her tax
in the 2000s, yeah, in the early aughts, she went to jail, and I guess I don't know, but so while they're watching TV, Tiffany tells Chucky that the voodoo pregnancy, because it's a voodoo pregnancy, is accelerated. So Jennifer wakes up 9 months pregnant. And she's screaming and crying. She called Joan. Joan, God's cursing me. Da, da, da. Chucky grabbed her, knock her on the ground. I'm like, she's pregnant. What are you doing?
Right. Why?
Like, so yeah.
Well, I mean, he just met Glen 2 days ago, so whatever.
Tiffany's on the phone trying to like play it off with Joan, which I guess they're addressing that they sound alike, but it's so hand wavy.
Weird.
But yeah, she hangs up on Joan.
It does seem like this movie was made for children. Like, for people who don't really get it. For people who can't watch a movie with subtitles. You know, they can't watch a foreign film.
Right. They tied Jennifer up so she can give birth. Stan stops by no, I'm sorry. So it's revealed that Chucky was killing people. Just like it was revealed that Tiffany killed Redman. And so, he like kind of guilt trips her, and he's just like, well, fuck all that. What about my body? I was supposed to transfer into Redman. And she's like, all right. She calls Stan over. We don't even know how Stan get caught, but Stan in the bed too. And it's time for Jennifer to give.
You don't need to.
Yeah, Jennifer gives birth, but she doesn't give birth to one baby. She gives birth to twins. It's a boy and a girl. Joan comes over. She knocking. It's raining. I don't know why the police. Oh. So because when Joan comes over, she gets the key from under the bat and she comes in and it trips off the alarm. It's a silent alarm though. Like, wouldn't it just have been beeping and she knows the code?
And wouldn't Joan know to turn it off?
I mean, maybe she was in a hurry because she thought,
alarm.
Yeah,
but Jennifer
Jennifer
had fired her, y'all. Like, Jennifer, call 911, baby. I can't help you. You fired me.
Like, mind you,
where's the
she
contract?
was a good assistant, y'all. She was a good assistant. She was a good assistant to the point that she was writing Jennifer fan mail so she could send to her because she complained about it earlier in the movie. Like, that's how good of an assistant
Where
she
was Joan's contract?
So mind you, Joan run upstairs and does absolutely nothing. She sees all these dead bodies. She sees 2 babies over in the bassinet. She sees Jennifer and Stan tied up, and she don't run immediately over to them. She just... I have so much time to look at the wallpaper and the ceiling. And, oh, my God, is that dust on the counter? Let me grab a dustpan.
She said, ha, 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 ha.
So we see what appears to be Tiffany come over with a candle and a bottle of hairspray that she was using earlier and blast Joan the fuck up, like light Joan ass on fire. Joan fall off the banister, like...
Why was there 2 banister falls in this movie?
Why was she already charged by the time she got
down? One was a dream. I'm sorry. I almost forgot.
Mm-hmm. But why was she charged by the time she got there? She burnt that fast? It was a candle. It's a candle fire. It's not gasoline, baby. But, now it's time to transfer souls. Oh, okay. Accelerant. So it's time to transfer souls. We ain't got time for this shit. It's raining. So we got some clouds finally. But we don't see the clouds. We just see the rain. Chucky's about to do his thing. And then they stop because she's like, wait a minute. We got 2 kids. Glen got to decide which one he want to be, a girl or a boy. And then she's like, well, maybe he doesn't have to decide because since he's trans or there's a girl and a boy. Because the person who killed Joan, it was Glenda, like the personification of Glenda. So it's like Glen in a wig with a blonde wig on and a dress. I don't know where he got the fucking dress from.
He said, I made it.
So it's like Glen and Glenda, like Glen sweet, Glenda murderer. And Chucky like, bitch, we ain't got time for this shit. But then all of a sudden he's like, oh, well, you know what? Let me give a long speech, even though the police are on their way. So I don't want to transfer my soul into a chauffeur because I am Chucky the killer doll and I'm notorious and I just want to stay being a killer doll. This this is where the lore breaks. All 4 movies of Child's Play, Chucky's main goal is, I'm only in this shit temporary. I do not want to be a doll forever. I want to get out of this body into Andy or this black boy. I forgot his name.
Tyler.
Or
what's the guy's name in Bride of
Jesse.
Chucky?
Jesse. Or Jesse. So it's like, or Redman. Like, his whole thing has been, I want to transfer my soul out of his body so I continue my killing spree. Now, all of a sudden, he wants to be Chucky the Killer Doll. And Tiffany is like, that's not the life I'm trying to live. Bitch, I'm trying to be rich.
I feel you on that. But there's a little caveat. I think that he obviously cannot get over his obsession, his need to kill. If he is human, that will cease. Mm-hmm. Because they can kill him. He just automatically just comes back to life as the doll. So he's just like, you know what? I love doing this. But he's been killing people, I ain't gotta eat. I ain't gotta sleep. You know, I don't have to do anything. And boom.
But my thing, but he can still die as a doll. We've seen that multiple times. And then,
right, but he keeps coming back. You don't keep coming back if you're a human already. Because, like, if he would have got himself into Tyler and Andy would have pushed him off the top of the mountain, and guess what? Chucky dead.
Not dead.
Because we would have never got no amulet. Chucky dead. So, I mean, like, I get it. I get it. Got it good. But, okay, let's go. He's a Chucky, the killer doll, and I dig it. And here come the police. They're here.
So they run up in there. But yeah, so Tiffany's like, I'm not doing this shit. And I'm leaving you, Chucky. I'm taking the kid. He say, nobody leaves me. He throws the knife he's trying to throw it at Jennifer, but Stan unhooks himself at the nick of time. And then he gets stabbed. He can't tell her I love you. No, Jennifer, it's not hard to say I love you, boy. Stop playing with me. Choking on his blood and shit. So he doesn't get to tell her he loves her, and then Stan dies. So then Tiffany takes the knife out of Stan, throws it at Chucky, and then somehow they disappear before the cops get upstairs, and they're just gone. So Tiffany's at the hospital. She is exonerated from the murders. She was never really, she was never really arrested or anything. But
I guess that was her excuse for being fat.
They never arrest her. So she's at the hospital, but they won't let her see the babies because she told them the truth, which...
Understandable. You need to speak to somebody first.
It's like, ma'am, why did you tell the truth? Just say some guy did it. Anyway, but
say Stan did it. Because the babies are white, they ain't mixed.
So, she's at the hospital, and all of a sudden she starts feeling drowsy. And what do you do when you feel drowsy? You get up and try to walk. So she collapses on the floor. Tiffany and Glen are under the bed, and she's trying to switch her body into Jennifer, so then she can go switch Glen to the babies later because they're in the maternity ward. What happens? Chucky comes with the axe to the door. Why? The door wasn't locked. The agent had just left.
And I can't think of things.
So he's hacking the door down.
Fuck it.
He's hacking the door down. I guess they were just trying to make it seemed like, were you trying to make a tribute to I was about to say Hostel. A tribute to The Shining. Just say that.
No, I feel like the Chucky voice that Brad Dourif is doing was an homage to Jack Nicholson anyway. Because, yes, Brad Dourif sounds like that, but it got, like, really, really, really accenty as the movies continued. So. Mm-hmm.
Here's Johnny.
Whatever.
Okay. So Tiffany starts to chant. She actually finished. Finally, I guess he's finished before, but she actually finishes it. But the minute she finishes it, he gets in the door and like hi-yaps her with an axe to the forehead. So Tiffany dies. She's like, Glen, be a good kid. Don't be like your parents. Goodbye. And then, stupidest part of the movie, Glen turns into Jet Li
Teenage Mutant
from the one, and starts doing flips and kicks, and then he kills Chucky with the axe.
I forgot.
And Chucky's so proud.
A gong gongs every time that you hear Made in Japan. I forgot about the gong. It reminded me of Three Ninjas Kickback.
So, Chucky's really proud that he's killing him. He's like, attaboy, son, attaboy. So he kills Chucky, and cries. And then we are seeing it's months later. Because, Tiffany wakes up and she, consoles him. 5 years later. So Tiffany wakes up, she consoles him, and 5 years later. So Tiffany is living life large. She looks like a Hollywood star. The curls are popping. She has a nanny who's complaining about Glenda. Glenda done gave a boy a bloody nose, took pictures of it, showed it for show and tell. Why is my au pair telling me this and not the teacher? But okay. She called the cat a cunt, and she's stealing money out the purse. Why she's stealing money out the purse when her mom is Jennifer Tilly? I don't know. But she's like, I want to quit. She scares me. Now, mind you, Jennifer Tilly still has the Tiffany doll, which is already like, what's going on, girl? Mm-hmm. Also messes with the lore. But yeah, the maid is like, the maid nanny, she's like, I quit. Jennifer's like, okay, well, we'll miss you. Mind you, Glenda is beautiful. That's a beautiful little girl. And she's in the window, like, just staring at her.
That wig looked like Cabbage Patch dolls.
She's just in the window staring at her. Here come Jennifer Tilly from behind, beating her to death with the Tiffany doll. And that's when it's revealed that, no, Tiffany did switch her soul into Jennifer Tilly's body. I don't know why her eyes turned green, because those aren't her real eye color. Like,
stop it. We don't know, but obviously Glenda took after her.
But Glen is still British. Glen is still British, and I guess it's their birthday party, and Jennifer's out there telling the kids the story about the killer doll. These are children. Where are the parents? Glen gets a gift, but it's unmarked. He goes and he opens it, and it's Chucky's hand, and he starts peeing, and then he looks back, and then bam, Chucky's hand comes up and grabs his neck.
Boo. Boo.
It was redeemed with Curse and Colt did redeem it.
Oh, okay.
Curse and Colt redeemed it, and then the TV show helped. It's just yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna give Cult of Chucky shit. We never watching that. What's this movie? Seed of Chucky a 2. Mm-hmm. I think if John Waters wasn't in it, it would have been unbearable. And Chucky is like my favorite supernatural killer. Like, and I hate this movie. It's on the last. It's like this and the final season of the Chucky series are at the bottom of the barrel for me, because what the hell was that with the president? Like, the only funny thing was, fuck Santa. Because no, those two can go to hell. Yeah. Let's say you.
It's a 2 for me for a couple of reasons. I think because also there was a huge gap in between Bride and Seed of Chucky, and people were waiting for this. They were like, oh my God, Chucky's gonna have a kid. Like, I remember being a kid and being hype about it, because remember, this was like 1998 with Bride of Chucky, and then this came out and it was like, what's all this unnecessary comedy? It's like nobody took it seriously. It's like, why wasn't it just a regular horror movie? Or like, at least, like I said, it wasn't camp. It was comedy. Because camp would have even been better than this. And then him being Japanese and speaking Japanese throughout the whole movie, and he know all these phrases in Japanese. Get the fuck out of my face. It just, like, they tried to smooth it out with the TV show, even with like the Glenda part of it all. But I think he recognized it was a mistake, because none of this really transfers over to the new stuff. So I think he realized this was some bullshit. But I would give it a 2 as well, because no.
Yeah. When we do the next
watch
one,
it just to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, just to keep the continuity going, because things just change so much. But you know, a lot is retcon, but it's still Chucky. I still like Chucky. Chucky's still, again, my favorite. Like, this didn't like kill it. It didn't make me not want to watch Chucky again. Like, I was glued to my TV every time.
You know what? I'll say this though, Tiffany. Seed of Chucky was not as bad as I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025.
I agree.
So there you go. There you go.
All they needed to do was tell us that Ray cheated on Julie or something. Tell us why she hates him. That's it.
Nope. We're not going to tell you anything. Trauma changes people. That's all we're going to say.
Goodbye. All right, next time. I gotta stop saying next week, y'all, because our reviews are a little sporadic, but we working. We grown. We adults.
Hello.
We got bills to pay. Once we get up to like 500 subscribers. Okay. And once we get up to a certain amount of subscribers, we can start getting paid for this, and this could be our part-time job. That would be amazing.
Hello.
Next time. We got a double feature. It's going to be a little tough to do. We're going to figure it out.
What?
We're going to figure it out.
How are we gonna do
double
this?
feature.
What is it going to be?
Guys, it might be 2 episodes because we be on that shit. We're doing the Grindhouse.
Oh!
We're doing Grindhouse. So we're doing Planet Terror and Death Proof. So, so many quotables. So many quotables. But yeah, we will... Oh. They'll be in whatever order we decide, whichever one we're going to do first. You know what? You can choose. Which one you want to do first? You want to do Planet Terror first? Or Death Proof?
Yeah, because I've never seen Planet Terror.
Okay. So
and
our
Grindhouse...
be...
Yeah, because Death Proof, without the dialogue, I feel like that's a 12-minute review. Think about it.
You know what? I take that back. We probably can go ahead and do them both at the same time. Yeah, okay. Never
I
mind.
haven't seen
didn't
Planet
think
Terror, but I
that.
assume Planet Terror is more convoluted. I feel like there's more of a story there than Death Proof.
Yeah. Death Proof is
not that Death Proof
dialogue.
was bad.
Not at all.
Oh yeah, it's just a lot. Like it's a movie
Death
that
Proof
you gotta like dialogue to enjoy.
Death Proof is the better one out of that. I don't care. It's the better one.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Hands down. Planet Terror is gross. Don't eat when you watch it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, don't eat when you watch it. All right, we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Where did you hide it, Dan? Please be sure to send us your requests at blueshakalakapodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter X, blueshakalakapod. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Instagram at blueshakalakapodcast.